Anybody can confirm? Is my sound is audible? Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, so this is our instance running. I'm connecting to that. Meanwhile, till yesterday's lab, anybody have any question in that? In lab 2? Any doubt in any command? Okay, then let's become the root user using the command called sudo sudo user root. Yesterday we created so many files and we saw some commands. Okay, so if I want to delete all the files, we have to use the command called rm-rbf star. It will delete these all files. Okay, now we have to start the lab 3 today. Okay, we'll be starting the lab 3. So in the lab 3 we have little bit more commands. Okay, so just try to focus on the class. Okay, in any command you are getting any confusion or something, we'll take that. Okay, you can just keep it on typing on chat if any problem you are facing. So first what I'm going to do is I'm quickly creating 4 empty files. Okay, so I will just use the command called touch file1, file2, file3, file4. What this command is going to do, this will create 4 empty files like this. Okay. Similarly, if you want to create 3 directory using the name called directory A, directory B, directory C, so you know that this is a command directory A, directory B, directory C. So 3 things is created. And if I want to see all the list, you can clearly see that it is starting with D, that means it is a directory. If it is starting with dash, that means it is a file. Okay. And after that, if you know, anybody remember that the command to create directory inside directory? What was the option we were using yesterday? Remember, anybody? If I want to create a directory inside directory, multiple directory in a single row, what was the option we were using? All of you forgot. Have we talked about this type of the command or not? -p to create multiple directory inside directory. Yes or no? Try to revise. Okay, these are the basic command you should remember. So mkdir-p. If I want to create a directory with the name called directory X, inside that I want to create another directory with the name called directory Y. Inside that I want to create another directory with the name called directory Z. So that also we created. These all things we done yesterday's class itself. That's why I'm just repeating it. Okay. Now tell me, by seeing this directory X, will you able to guess that this directory X contains the directory Y also and directory Z also by seeing from here? Until and unless you are not going inside the directory X, will you able to see that whether directory Y, directory Z is present inside this or not? Yes or no? Okay. So there is a command basically called tree command. If I press enter, so currently it is not running, tree command is not found. Okay. To install this command, okay, how to install the tree command? So for that, you can first use a command called yum update. Okay, what this command will do is they will check for any software update. So they are saying currently no package mark for update. Similarly, if I want to install any software, I have to simply say that yum, can you install a software with the name called tree? That's it. If I'll press enter, they are going to install a software. Okay, press Y to install, and that's it. Software got installed. But why we downloaded the tree software? What is the use case of that? When I'm doing the ls, I'm not able to see that inside the directory x, directory y, or directory z is created or not, right? So if I'll do the tree command, what will happen is they are printing it in this particular format, and in this particular format they are clearly able to see that inside the directory x you created multiple directories, right? So tree command is going to give the tree like a structure when they are displaying you all the list of files and directory you created. Okay, just use the tree command, they will show you like this format. So hope this is clear to all of you why we installed the tree command. And to install this, simply you have to use the command called yum install tree, and this will install the software, and then you'll run the tree command, you'll see this type of question. Okay, now take an example again. We created multiple files here. Okay, we created file one. Inside this file one, I'm writing some content. Okay, inside this file one, I'm writing some content, something like this. Python, and I am repeating some word also. Something like this. I repeated so many words also, and we added some words single time also. After adding all this content, I am simply saving this file. Okay, I'm simply saving this file. Now, if somebody will say you that can you read the file one, you can simply say that yes, using the cat command, I can read the file. Okay. Now, if somebody is asking you that can you able to tell me that how many times Python is written? Okay, can you find that word Python is written inside this file or not? Or word Java is written inside this file or not? So currently lines are less, so we can manually see each line and we can say yes, Java is written. Okay. But if there are multiple lines, will be there 1,000 and 10,000 lines of there, then it will be really difficult for you to find that particular word, right? So in that case, you can simply use the command called grep. Grep is just like a dictionary search. Okay. And when you are saying that grep, can you find a word called Java? Okay. Can you find the word called Java inside a file? File name is file one. That's it. Grep, you have to find the word Java inside the file one. Press enter and see they are highlighting it 4 times. Why? Because Java is written 4 times. You can match it also. 2 times here, three, four. Total 4 times Java is there. Similarly, I written the Ruby only 1 time. So if I will write here grep, can you just find the Ruby? So see, they are just displaying it. Grep, can you search for the Python file, Python word? So see, they are saying 2 times. Is this getting clear?
Yes.
Okay.
I have one question. So if we want to count the number one word like Java, how many times it comes, then can we do it with grep?
Yeah, using grep you cannot do. Grep is just help you to find the things. Okay. To count the number, we have another command. Okay. So what is this command is? So this is basically there is a command called WC. Okay, there is a command called word count. Okay, and word count. If I will say that, can you tell me the word count of the file one? Something like this. Okay, so what they are saying? You're saying 14, 14, 16, and something they are mentioning it, right? What they are mentioning actually. So if you try to count the number of lines, how many lines I written here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Total 14 lines we written here. Okay, that's why they are displaying here 14. Making sense?
Yes.
These all are the 14 lines, right? That's why they are mentioning the 14. If you count the total words here, okay, if you're going to count the total words like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like this way, 11, 12, 13. So you'll come down and you'll see at the Y letter, there are total 69 words are happening. That's why they are saying it. Okay. Take an example. I'm adding one more extra line inside this file one. Okay, or just add a single word like a, so it will be 70. So that should it should increase and line number will be total 50 now, right? So if I'll say word count file one, see 15, 15, 71, why it is happened? I think one space, yeah, one extra space they will count and then they will count that number. So that's why it's become 71, but it is increasing, that means they are counting it. Okay, similarly when you say that WC command word count, can you give me a little bit help about you? So they will say you that I can do so many things. If you want to print the number of lines, you can use the -L options. Okay, if you want to print the number of characters, you can use the -M option. If you want to print the word count, you can use the -w. Okay, so take an example. If somebody will say that wc, can you just print the word count in the file one? So they will say you that, okay, there are total 15 words are there in the file one. And you can match it also. If you try to read the file one and you will count it. So see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Total 15 words are. That's why there is this. If I'll say total number of lines, so total number of lines will be also exactly same, because in every line I have only one word I written, right? So -l file one. So see, they're saying 15 only. Okay. Now once we got that wc command is helping us to count the lines. Okay. Now what you were saying about me? You are saying that this grep command, okay, this Java, whether they will be able to count or not, that how many times it is there, right? This was your question. So you can simply tell to the grep, can you find the word Java inside the file one? So they will print how many times Java is written by highlighting this in the red color, right? Now I'm saying, I know that you are going to print me, but I'm not saying you that you have to print, okay? You have to use a pipeline symbol. This is the pipeline symbol, okay? Upside of your enter button, if you'll press using the shift, this pipeline symbol will be written. So just write this and give a space and simply say that whatever the output you are going to get it, basically this 4 output, right? That you have to pass it to a command called word count -l. Is this making sense? They will count the number of lines. Yes or no?
Yep.
So if I'll press enter, are they giving 4? Right? Even if I'll give the W also, because there is a single word, so they will give the 4 only. Similarly, if I'll say that grep Java, in place of Java, let's go with the Python. Okay. So we know that Python was written 2 times, and if I'll do wc-l, so see, they're finding the 2. That means it is working perfectly fine. Okay. So hope your doubt is clear now. Okay. How to count it? Should we proceed? Similarly, grep command, you can read, there is a file called basically /etc/password. If you try to read the content of file, this one /etc/password. So this is the content, right? Inside this content of this file, if you try to find that word root is written how many times, you can simply say grep. There is a word called root. You have to find it inside the file called /etc/password file. Like this way. Like previously we are giving file one, now we are giving /etc/password. So see, they are highlighting the word where root is coming. So we can easily find, okay, just this line root is written. Something like this we can easily find. Now, if I am doing the cat file one currently, right? So they are showing this many content. Okay. Now, if somebody is saying, can you sort this content of this particular file in the alphabetical order? That means first A should be there. Then all the started with the word called C. They will be there. After C, another word. Like it should be sort in the alphabetical order. So for that, there is a command called sort. You can simply write the sort and give the file name, file one. I'll press enter. And what it's going to do, they will sort it in the alphabetical order. And you can easily see also that what they've done is they started with A and they ended with the R. And they sorted it everything in the alphabetical order. So simply you have to use the sort command and it will sort it in the alphabetical order. Fine. Similarly, for the sort command also, there are so many options are there that you can always use it and find it if you want to see something. Okay. Like they are saying, if you want to sort it in the reverse order, maybe there is something like they want to start it from Z and they want to end it at the E, right? That also can be a situation. So if you do the sort file one, so it will sort like this. If you do sort file one -R, so they will sort it in reverse order. So like this way, you can find multiple option and you can use it as per your use cases. Now, to find the name of our computer, okay, to find the name of our computer, there is a command called hostname. If I'll type the hostname, so they will currently print this name, okay. This is the name of my computer. Internally, AWS give this name to do the proper connectivity, everything. They use the IP address, they use the region name, they use the compute service, something like this. But if you are going to use your own Ubuntu machine running locally in your laptop, right? Like take an example, this is the Ubuntu running in locally in my laptop. So inside this, if I'm going to hit the exactly same command, host name, okay, so see what is going to happen. It will not give this type of the complex name. It will give the simple name, whatever I set to my computer. host name. So see, they are clearly saying my computer name is KishanSP. That's what they are printing. Okay. So whatever the name I will give to my computer, that they will print. Similarly, if you try to find the IP address of your computer, you can simply write the command called hostname -i. It will work. Hostname actually. So they will print the IP address, and this is the IP address of my EC2 instance machine, 31.37.47. You can verify it from here also, 31.37.47. That means it is printing correctly that this is my IP address. Similarly, in our local machine also, if I type the command called hostname -i, it will print the IP address. But see here, they are not printing a good IP address. This is printing the local IP address. Okay. So this local IP address will be common for all the laptops. There is no any difference in this, right? So there is a command called ifconfig. This is a code command which help us to find the IP address in little bit more details. And this is the command only we are going to use every time. Okay, ifconfig. I'll press enter. They are printing the IP address. Okay, they are printing the IP address, and clearly they are printing exactly same only 31.31.47. Similarly, in local machine also, if I'll try to hit the command called ifconfig, here also it will show the IP address. And see, this time it is showing the correct IP address 172.18.132.39. By default, they were showing this IP address local one. Here also local is there, but we should get this IP. Okay, that will be basically our original one. So
When you say local IP address, so it's a laptop IP, and when we
no.
you
Local IP means a local address. Okay, so whenever you run something, by default for your computer address is 127.0.0.1. Maybe some of you saw anytime any advertisement on the Facebook or some Instagram or something about some t-shirts, okay, and that t-shirt company is printing that 127.0.0.1, right? So this is the address of local computer, okay. So this is that one, and this is the IP address coming when this is also private IP only. It is associated, right? But this is coming from your network connectivity. Getting it? This IP address is coming from my Wi-Fi connectivity. Making sense? This one. This is coming from Ethernet card. Seeing this ETH option. Yes or no?
yeah.
So this is coming from our Wi-Fi. Like whatever your internet connectivity is there now, from there this internet is coming. Okay, and this is locally. Even you are not connected to the internet also now, that time also this IP is going to work locally in your lab. Okay, so this is the local and this is the Ethernet card. That is the difference.
Yeah.
This IP will help you to go out, okay, using the Wi-Fi to internet, something like that. Okay, and this IP is just pointing it to your own personal laptop. This is will not help you to go out. That is it. So mostly we'll be using the ifconfig command only to print the IP address because they provide little bit more details like MAC address, okay, broadcast IP, net marks. There are so many terms they are talking about. They give us. So this is good command. Similarly, there is an alternative of ifconfig command for Windows also, like in CMD command prompt also. Let me open the command prompt. In the command prompt, you can use the command called ipconfig. In Linux, we have ifconfig. In command prompt, you can use the ipconfig. This will also say the IP address. And see, it is clearly saying here that Ethernet adapter, which is connected to my Ethernet WSL. WSL means this Linux machine is running using the WSL software. So they are providing some IP address similar to like this range. Okay, and that's why when I run the command called ifconfig, the IP address is starting with 172.18 because they are giving this range only. Okay. Similarly, for my Wi-Fi is giving me this IP address range, 192.168 range. Okay, so that is the thing. And again, there are so many other connectors are there. I am using so many different services. That's why for they are saying that multiple clients are there for VPA, PDNet. Like there are some extra softwares are there. For that's they given. But main will be your wireless LAN Wi-Fi IP address that is helping you to connect to your internet. That is this IP. And this IP is tunneling, in my case, to a different software. That's why we are getting this IP address in the Ubuntu machine. Because this Ubuntu machine, we are not running directly on the Windows. Okay, we are tunneling it. That is the reason only. So let's forget about that. Just remember that there is a ifconfig command, okay, which print the IP address. That's it. If you know this much thing, that's well and good. No need to get confused. Okay. Now to check which operating system we are using, how we can find it. So there is a command called cat cat is just a command to read, okay, /etc/os-release. This is the file. You'll read it. You'll clearly see that, okay, this is the Amazon Linux version 2 running on the CentOS based system. Okay. Similarly, in the Ubuntu machine, if I'll try to read the exactly same command, cat/etc/os-release, here what they will say? They will say that you are using the Ubuntu machine. Okay. That means if we'll use this command, no matter which operating system we are using in the Linux side, they will show you which Linux version you are using. Okay, they will clearly tell. So from here we can get the information. Okay. Now, other than this, if somebody want to install any packages or something, okay, like I said you that how to install the tree software or something, right? Similarly, there is a Apache web package basically that is helping us to host the website, everything. So again, the details about the HTTPD package, we are going to see in our AWS cloud lecture. So you don't have to worry about. Currently, just you have to focus about the command. What command I will type to install the HTTPD software. Okay. So if I want to install any software, I said you that you have to use the command called yum. I want to install the software name HTTPD. I'll press enter. Okay. Then they will ask you whether you want to install it, Y or N, right? You can give the option here. If I don't want to install it, I will press N, it will be not installed. But if you want that this software should be installed in a single go, they do not ask us yes or no. Simply use the -y option, press enter. They are going to install the software in a single go. And see, they installed the software and they say that your software got installed. Similarly, I want to remove the software. What is the command we have to use? Yum, I want to remove. Install is for install, remove is for removing the software. Just press enter, it will remove the HTTP package. And see, they removed it. Again, you want to install it, you have to simply write the command called yum. I want to install httpd-1. And again, the software is going to be installed. Okay. Once this software got installed, HTTPD software, so it is something like this, just we downloaded the software. Okay, it is something like this Google Chrome, we downloaded it, that's it. Now, if I want to use the Google Chrome, we have to start the Google Chrome, right? So similarly, if I want to check that whether HTTPD package is running or not, so you can write a command called systemctl space. Can you tell me the status of HTTPD package? So currently they are saying, I know that you downloaded the HTTPD service Apache HTTP server, but currently it is inactive. That means it is not running. Okay. So now if I want to start this HTTPD, what I will do the command systemctl. I want to start HTTPD. I'll press enter. Again, I will check the status. Now see, they are saying your HTTPD software start running. It is running. Again, I want to stop it. I will simply say I want to stop HTTP like this. Again, it will stop it. Again, I will do a status. So see, it's become inactive. Okay. So when you are writing the command systemctl status, it will show you the status of your package or service. When you will write the start command, it will start. When you will do the stop, it will stop. Is this clear? How to start, how to stop, how to check the status? Right? Now, currently you are seeing it is inactive, and there is one more option you are seeing here, disabled. Okay. So if I want to start it, you know the simple command systemctl start HTTPD, it will start it. If I do a status, it is showing running, but still it is showing as disabled only. What is the meaning of this? So just try to think, you open the Google Chrome. Okay, you open the Google Chrome like this. Now I am going to power off my laptop. Okay, and again I am going to power on the laptop. What do you think? Will the Google Chrome will automatically open, or we have to manually open it again? Anybody? You got the question, all of you, right?
Can you repeat the question?
I'm
Can you
saying,
please repeat?
yeah. Currently, I open the Google Chrome. Okay, it is running. If I power off the laptop without closing the Google Chrome, okay, I am powering off the laptop. Again, I am going to power on. Will the Google Chrome will be in running state or it will be in the stop state?
Stop.
Stop state, right? Because
Yeah.
again, you have to click on the Google Chrome, then only it will open. Okay.
Yeah.
So exactly same way. Currently, this service is running, but as soon as you are going to shut down this machine, because at any point of the time you are definitely going to shut down this machine, right? So in that case, what will happen is this service will be stopped. Okay. And the problem with this service is why we downloaded this package is this package help us to host a website. Like if somebody want to host a website www.google.com or something, this is a software which will help you to create that. Okay, in the AWS Cloud Practical, we'll be seeing that in the details. But currently our problem is if somebody is going to shut down the machine and again restart it, okay, so this will be again come in inactive state. So we have to always come here and we have to always write the command called systemctl start httpd. Then only it will run. Again the machine will stop. Again it is starting. Again I have to hit this command. So to solve this problem, what you can do is you can simply write a command called systemctl. Can you enable the httpd? As soon as we are going to enable it, now what will happen is, okay, I enabled, I will do a status. So see, it is coming as running also and it is coming as enabled also. The benefit of this enabled is if you are going to shut down the machine also now, okay. So since before shutting down, this machine is in the running state, so they will make sure when the next time you are restarting your EC2 instance, they will make sure this service will be running only. They will start it automatically. Now, if the machine is in the stopped state and now you are shutting down, so then when they will start it, they will keep it in the stopped state only. Okay. But if your machine is, this service is running and then you are stopping this EC2 instance and again you are starting it, so you'll see that it will be in the running state only. So that is the benefit of using the command called systemctl enable httpd. That's what we are talking here about. Systemctl status httpd, systemctl start httpd, or systemctl enable I did not done. Yeah, systemctl enable httpd. Okay.
So
that
if
is,
the status shows as enable, that means it is enabled, right?
yeah, that is means it is enabled.
Okay.
That means even you are going to restart the machine, you don't have to worry about this software will be automatically restarted. That's the main. Okay. Now, if you want to see that how many softwares are installed in my machine, okay, if you want to see that, clear it all. So I will simply say that yum, can you list all the installed software? That's it. Press enter. And see, they will show you all the installed software. And you remember currently how many software is installed? You installed a new software called Tree, right? See, it is present. Just now I installed one more software called HTTPD, right? So just check for that. See HTTPD present here, right? So they are going to show all the installed software. There are some software that is by default also installed, that also it is coming. Okay, whichever software I installed, that also it is coming. See, this tree one we installed it. So it is coming that it is installed from this Amazon core one. Okay, so they are clearly showing us. So yum list installed command will help you to show all the installed software if you want to see. Other than that, okay, if you want to run the tree command, you can run it like this way also. Okay, or you can simply say that there is a command called which command, and to the which command, if you are going to say that, do you know that a tree software is installed or not? So I'll press enter. They will say give some path. If they are giving some path, that means tree package is installed. If I'll say that which HTTPD, if they are giving some output, that means its software is installed. But as soon as I'm going to remove this software, yum remove HTTPD-y. So since I'm removing this software, so now I will try to hit the command called which HTTPD. Like I'm saying to the which that do you know that HTTPD package is installed or not? So see, they're saying I'm not able to find the path. That means this is not installed. Which tree? It is still giving the path. That means it is installed. Okay. Now if you'll see here that if I'm going to type this command /bin/tree, it is also going to give the exactly same output, whatever this the tree command itself was doing. Okay, so they are basically, you think that you are running the tree command, okay, but actually you are running this command /bin/tree. Okay, because this is the location where our all the Linux commands are saved. That's why everything will be stored in the bin directory. You can always see from here also. If you'll go inside the bin directory, cd/bin. So you'll do ls, you'll see that all these commands. So from here only we are running the commands. Okay. If we are running the tree commands, that means tree commands should be present here somewhere. Just see here, rs section t will be here. See, it is a tree command. That's why we are able to run it. Okay. Similarly, we are running the date command. So here it is present. That's why we are running it. Python command is there. That's why we are able to run the Python command. So make sure that, okay. Whatever the commands will be present in the bin directory, that only will be run it. Okay. And if somebody is saying you that, do you know that this software is installed? Simply you can write the command called which httpd. If it is saying no, that means it is not installed. If it is giving the path, that means it is installed. Now let's go to main location /home/ec2 user directory. This is the usual location where do all the things /home/ec2 user directory. Okay. In this, there is a last command that we have to learn for today is the echo command. Okay. Like in all other programming languages, we have some print command, right? Similarly, in Linux also we have a echo command. In the echo, as the name suggests, whatever you are going to say them, they will print as it is. If I'll say to the echo, can you tell me hello? So they will print hello. If I'll say echo, can you print hi? So they will print hi. If I'll say echo, can you print date? What do you think it will print? It will print today date or it will just print date? Anybody? Echo date command will print what? It will print date or it will print today's date? What do you think?
Today's date.
Today's date? But see, here I was printing the hello, so they were printing hello only as it is.
It will
Right?
print only date.
It will print only date actually. Okay, because we are keeping it in the dual code. So if something you will keep it in the dual code, they will print as it is. They are not going to do anything. Okay. But you know that date command is a command also, right? It is going to give the output also. So if you want that, whenever I will say to the echo that you have to print the date, so they should think that they have to print the date command output. So in that case, you don't have to keep it between the dual quote like this. Okay, you have to keep it between the back quote. All of you know about back quote symbol? Or anybody hearing it first time? This is not the single quote. This is back quote. Downside of your escape button. Okay, ESC button is there in your keyboard, right? So downside of that, there is a button that is the back quote. So if you'll keep any Linux command in the back code, then what echo will do is they will print the output of that. You see, they are printing it. Similarly, if I want to run the ls command, I will do the ls. They are running the output of the ls command. If I'll do pwd, they will be running the command of pwd like that. Similarly, if I'll
Then
say
what's
that,
the benefit of writing echo?
what is the benefit of writing the echo?
Yeah,
So see,
we just directly write pwd.
ls command output by this way and ls command output by this way. Is this making any difference? Yes or no? This is just a normal text file. Getting it? This is just a normal text file. Basically, they are just printing some text. That's it. Okay. But this is not printing the text. This is showing you some options basically. That's why I see color changes, everything is happening here. Okay. So using the echo command, not only do this, if I want to save the whatever the ls command output is coming, if I want to save it somewhere, okay, that also we can do greater than, and I want to save it inside the file called file, right? So now if we'll try to read the content of file 2, what it will have? It will have the output of that command. Getting it?
Yeah.
So that is the thing. So sometimes what happens now, somebody is saying you that you are running some command output, right? What output you got? Can you share it inside a file? Okay. So I will run the command with the echo. Whatever the output is coming, that will share it in a file and that I can share it to somebody. Okay. And again, in the future also, you'll see that there are so many use cases of echo is going to come. Okay. When we learn the bash scripting, that time it will make more sense to you. Okay. So echo command help you to print as it is. That's the thing. Okay. In all the programming languages we have, even in the Python also, if you'll see, if anybody know about the Python programming language, well, search here, Python online compiler. So all the programming languages have the exactly this way, but they, as more and more complex thing we'll get to know, that time you'll understand what is the logic. If they ask to print hello world, what they will print? They will print as it is. If somebody is going to run this code, they will print hello world on. Similarly, right? Like in the echo command it was doing in the Linux. If I'll say hi, they will print hi itself. So they are printing hi only. Similarly, in this bash scripting also, whatever the things you are going to say to the echo command, they will print like that. So that's it about the lab 3. Okay, so just try to practice up to lab 3 and be comfortable over this weekend in the lab 1, lab 2, lab 3. Try to practice it. Give 1 hour time, okay, over this weekend, and you will be easily able to practice all the commands in a single go. Okay, and try to do practice at least 1 to 2 times. And because in the lab 4, little bit complex topic is going to come. Okay, so if you will be comfortable in the previous command, then it will be very easy to understand lab 4 and lab 5. Fine. Any question up to here in today's command? Let me just go through you the command. If anybody want to ask any question in this all command, just tell me. So
So
first
I
thing,
have one question.
yeah.
Quick question. So is it going to create any backup files when we create, like, by using cat or vi or anything? Is it going to create any backup files?
Backup files in the sense like for what use case you want?
For example, I created a file with the cat, and
Okay.
when I remove that file, but accidentally I removed that file, but I need that file. So is it going to create any backup?
No, in Linux there is no concept of recycle bin. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that is the thing. But yeah, for take an example, some files are important. Okay. So for that we have some use case. Okay, that you can create that file to the multiple times. Okay. That we can do it. That I will show you when in the lab for itself. When I will talk about the
Okay.
hard link and soft link concept. Okay. So
Oh,
where what
okay.
we do is basically we create the file one at this location also. Okay, we create the file one at this location also, and exactly back of this file I will create in some different location also. Okay, whatever the changes you are going to do inside this file one, exactly same changes will be happen in that particular file one also. Okay, but if you are going to delete this file one by mistake also, still that file will be present. So that is the benefit. That type of the things is available.
Oh,
Okay, so you don't have to edit the file 2 times. You will be editing it only 1 time. Either you edit it from here or either you edit it from there. Editing will be done in both the files simultaneously. But if you are deleting any one of the file, other file will be still present. So you don't have to worry. Okay.
yeah, got it.
Okay. So today, if you'll see, we saw the tree command, which is going to give the structure. Okay, like this. Then we found the use case of the grep command. Then I merged the grep command with the wc command also. Then we talked about the sort command, host name, ifconfig, os release. Okay, installing the packages, starting the service using this command, stopping the service using systemctl stop httpd. After that, we saw the command called enable one, yum list installed, which tree to find whether the path is giving, that means software is present. If path is not giving, that means it is not present. We can clearly show you here. If I'm writing which tree, they are giving some path. That means it is installed. If I'll say which ansible, ansible is not installed. So they are saying no ansible is present. Okay. Similarly, if I want to print something, so I can simply use the echo command to print something in the terminal. Okay, and they will print it as it is. Okay, if I want to print something inside a file, that also we can do using the greater than symbol. Just practice up to lab 3, and other part will see it in the next class on Monday. Okay. Thanks all of you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.